So traders, I want to focus on the crypto market on this video here. And the reason why I want to focus on the crypto market, because I believe Bitcoin, once you understand the phases that these markets go in, we can get a good sense of not only what's happening right now, but then what could be coming. And not only can you utilize this, what I'm teaching you right now on the actual crypto market, but you can utilize this across all markets out there. So that's what I want to teach you in today's video about what's going on right now, but also powerful trading techniques to utilize in your trading. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video, because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Okay, so traders, one thing that I want to share with you, one thing I've noticed, I've always, whenever I'm looking at any market, okay, so I'm looking at Bitcoin right now. There's Bitcoin, there's Ethereum, and all that sort of stuff, okay? So whenever I am looking at the markets, I'm like, okay then, in the last couple of legs we've had, right? So we have a buying leg, right? So we have a buying leg, right? So we have a buying leg, and then we have a selling leg, right? Then we have a selling leg through here. What I want to see is I want to see one side more dominant than the other, and that gives me a clear picture on what's going on right now, right? Because what you can see sometimes, like look at this here, it went straight up, didn't it? Then it went flat, and then it went straight down. So if I was looking at this level here, this is strong up and strong down, and then strong up and strong down. I'm not sure, because there's a lot of what I call V-shape patterns, right? They're V-shaped, they're up and they're down and they're down and they're up. To me, that's like strong buyers, strong sellers, strong buyers, right? There's a lot of what I call the V-shaped pattern. What I'm looking for, and I've utilized this and I've coined this within my clients, I teach them to look for the L-shaped pattern. So on the downside, we have strong sellers, but then on the upside, it's more like an L shape like that. See that through there? It's not a V, right? Because a V is what? This one right here, isn't it? And then we tend to get that. Now, why is that so powerful? Because if we can get a really good extended period of the L-shaped pattern, then we tend to, especially if this holds, we tend to then have another move down through there, especially if we've got a good trend in place where, you know, the trend is like doing something like this, right? A nice good trend in place. So this is what's called the L-shaped pattern, and it works for the flip side as well too, the upside. So the upside is what? The upside is this, right? The upside is where we actually have, the upside is what we're looking at here, is where if I'm looking for the strength, right? So if I look for a strong move up, I'm looking for not a strong move up, I'm looking for an L-shaped pattern. If we get a V like that, or even like that, this is strong up, strong down. I'm looking for more up and then an L. I'm looking for an upside down L-shaped pattern, right? Whenever I do get that, that tells me that we've had the strong buying through here. And then the sellers, even though we're having this selling leg, see how it's more like just a slow sideways, like an upside down L-shaped pattern. Whenever we do get this and it holds like this, there's a high probability that when we do start to make another move up, especially when we start to break above these highs up here, we're probably likely to have another follow through to the upside. It's a really, really, really powerful technique that I always look for within my own personal trading through here. Especially if we can have this being a long time in the markets. Whenever that happens, where you get a strong move up, and this here, especially if this can happen over, say, on a short-term level, say 2 to 3 months, and sometimes on a weekly chart, we can get what? We can get sometimes longer, right? We can get sometimes, you know, like potentially like maybe a 3 to 6 months of this happening. And guess what? When that starts to happen through that there 3 to 6 months, when we do initially start to break out, that's where the move can come from, right? It's such a powerful, powerful, powerful concept in these markets here. So I call it the upside down L-shaped pattern, right? The upside down L-shaped pattern. So we can see, and the reason why I'm bringing that up through here is because, again, it's one of the concept is really, really, really powerful because it tells us what's going on right now. And then tells us what could be coming up so we can get ready for potentially an entry signal. Now, what you're learning right now in my actual trading system, and again, you can learn that for free in the link in the description there. I have, 5 main rules, right? I'm looking at trend, I'm looking at momentum, and I'm looking at what it's called price and time to be technical. But to make it simple for you guys, I say L-shaped pattern, the upside down shape pattern, because that's basically what it is. I'm looking for the L-shaped pattern. And so when I look at the actual Bitcoin now, what are we doing? We had this strong move up here, didn't we? Now, noticing this here, notice we're not getting this, are we? We're not getting strong down. What are we getting? See, it's like a bit of an L-shaped pattern here. We're not getting strong down. It's more like a nice, again, there's 2 types of L-shaped patterns you tend to get. Okay, you tend to get the absolute beautiful where you goes up and then sideways, right? That's beautiful. And sometimes you get up and then you get like that there, right? So it's an L-shaped pattern. We don't want to see this. We don't want to see V. We just want to see more like that there. So once again, you can see from that there to that there. And then now look what's happening, right? If I just draw this over here, that's that move there. See, that's more like a upside down L-shaped pattern. We're not getting V. Why is that important? Because what happens here is that when that happens, if we do start to make a move up from here, and then especially if we start to break above these highs up here around 75,000. Now, this is not a Bitcoin analysis. This is just the way that I look at all markets out there to try to identify what's going on with these markets, right? So we can see all of this in the markets here. And so when we start to capitalize on this here, and so on the back of all what I just said through there, how long has this been developing this L-shaped type of pattern? By the way, traders, here's a little L-shaped pattern, isn't it? Up, see the L-shaped pattern? There's a little L-shaped pattern there, and look what happened. Had a nice move up. It's just such a powerful concept. But because we haven't been doing nothing for quite some time, and we've slowly been going down, Bitcoin is probably getting ready for a really big move. A really, 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 really big move, right? Now, again, we don't know that for sure. It can go down, right? So just be smart about the way you're doing things. Just so you know that I'm personally not in Bitcoin. I'm not in the cryptocurrency sector right now. Why? Because I haven't got an actual trading setup for me. But if we have a look at this here, how long has this been doing this for? Right? So we're looking at, 189 days. How long is that? Like, let's actually bring up the daily charts here. Because see the daily chart? Look at this here. So the daily chart, we're going back. Okay, so we're probably looking at a good 3 to 6 months worth of time through there, right? So yeah, 200 days. So I could say 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so I got 3, 6, maybe even more, right? Maybe 7, 8 months through there of nothing going on. So once we do, we're actually been holding this level here, all right? Once we do start to break out, then the Bitcoin market could be getting ready for a really, really strong move in the markets. And this is why that whenever I'm doing analysis in the markets, I'm trying to see what is going on here and how do I utilize this. So when I start to look at things like Ethereum, I'm not getting a clear picture, right? I'm just simply not getting a clear picture. Why? Because it's up and then it's down and then it's up and then it's down, right? See, there's a lot of volatility there. So because I'm not getting an actual clear picture of an L-shaped pattern, I tend to stay away from markets like that. But whenever the market does start to make a up, see the L-shaped pattern there? Look what happened afterwards, right? So whenever we do get something like this going on with that there, that's what I want to see. But if we start to get something like this going on, then you don't want to be utilizing that in the market. So make sure, traders, what I want you to do is I want you to utilize this in your own trading across all the markets that you trade. And again, I'm doing this on Bitcoin because it's the really good example that I can share with you right now of the L-shaped pattern. But I utilize this across all markets when I'm trading.